wait to frame HOD me na media jumedi on chairman e bejo for me mama kwa Bambra Sports Arena and every just so be away there money man who be or the near start na
oh so nim say games wo e dey the bet e bebre ya hwefo am omun so etwa bi Indra Benfica e ha adwen ye pa because Indra so hwe sleeper e ba ya ko Liverpool straight win na 2 odds e o MYBET ana odds ni mo e dey ye pa ba Benfica edie nya papa because adio dey Atletico
no be anim so tena home against final there
adio dey Atletico we round 2 no e me hu so final dey obebubu ni mu kra but ni na ye agro e ka ho nti e ma yen so se ne aka na nya no na be ma
Debi
bia na wo jai kra na wo sikaba nti ene nso ye dey
I don't know sir now did you guys notice I said only one game now move at 1.5 and not 2 Liverpool there no
yes
and I think say Atlanta
and Inter game no
Inter social 1
Inter
so 3
1, yes.
out of the 9 games no one boy no majority but this especially checking Liverpool ne I'll be less big and I'm 2 goals be there
because omuna high scoring
and I will check so see be Inter against young boys Inter for na omo ya adapa for too much Inter for baby I was expect so omun she goals no makose they expect say goals be ban so no but ni nyina say dey wo ka no e ka good ye no nti so ye ba mu
David da nti ene ye the 4 odds for asamba nti ene 4 odds ni dey mu ede pa Chelsea wa Man U ne Fenerbahce game wa Tottenham and Ajax code no 3CNY 3CNY nti say o shop na wo theatre code 3CNY sorry na fama cashier na manager no ntwama online nso ko bet booking na throw code we 3CNY na nso twabi 4 teams pe ne wo ha nti endorse bi a 4 pe na fa kakra ta echinedi
okay well mamene abrantia a friend list wo and start it list wo start mami na we here no games na the upper so kan so kan we na Vincent Aboyerem na me wi am the money manager to
okay right Andra interesting games and results and happen here na let's start with Atlanta and Celtic. It was a game I think no issue signs very bad day for investors. This was the first time Atlanta and Celtic Asia. Celtic this year in the Champions League, Slovan Bratislava, 5-1 at home. The first game of away was against Dortmund. Dortmund dismantled a year Bubuku FN Celtic by 7-1. Almost 7. Incredibly. 7 was Signal Iduna Park. So clearly Omoko Atlanta home no. Now Obianim say Atlanta there. Ekwan biaso no obebon home dey na wetumi at least some few goals will come in. I was even thinking say Celtic be go. The Atlanta be go. If Ushe game ni bia you will agree with anybody before the match or cast how much will be producing goals. Because this is a game the expected goals your friend SG no 2.38. So I was anka Atlanta nkwan it me 2 goals. It was a game I would say sir, it was a total dominance by coach Efeno Gasparini or dominated Celtic. Creating all the decent chances, 22 goal attempts, 6 shot on goal, 12 shot off goal, 4 blocks, that's short tire blocking, then 7 corners. I'm making sure say passes completion and as a completed 548. Total passes on board in 633. Crosses are almost complete year was 15 crosses. And if a game produces such a year numbers in terms of statistics, then you will agree, say, football wasn't fair on the day. 7 big chances created. 7 in Atlanta created here. Abrante Ayefreno Pasalic, he was the least rated player in the entire Champions League number in this week. Champions League number in he was the least rated player. 5.1 ratings and onyaye na de ntia ma Abrante no enya sa ratings ni nie obo 78 minutes expected goals at least now also to me share 1 goal obo 1 shot on target, 4 shots off target. The shot back was blocked or hit the woodwork. Big chances missed, 5 out of 7 big chances no criteria no ononkwa me say 5 of them olusi possession kwa 7. So Mario Pasalic was the player na I was say Atlanta say win B and I say on betumi goal on the day na I was say otumi dey e goal, but he missed all the big chances. And a man Atlanta and me and go. Mebo Celtic abaso because their goalkeeper had to make some big saves. And this is the numbers of Kasper Schmeichel. He was a former goalkeeper for Leicester City. On a Boma Leicester City to Major League. Yeah, no Major League no on another post. Man, Odin Kui Edema Celtic. 6 big saves and make here. And goals prevented. He was a share. It was a tonight in him. He prevented it. Saves from inside the box. On one box and all making saves. 4. And to me then it make here it me the boy and it know overall Mebo Celtic abaso in as much as say omo give you a lot of big chances away. They were able to keep a clean sheet, especially after the disastrous outing a bro ko Signal Iduna Park. Now they needed to make sure so omo defensive solidarity no ebe was true. Into besha omo almost started a war omo game against Bobo Kwefeno Dortmund. It was completely opposite of almost started a game. Almost started a war Signal Iduna Park in here. Kasper Schmeichel da post him. Alistair Johnson and started here. Alton Trusty, Liam Scales, Greg Taylor, Abrante FN and Angels, Conor McGregor, Paulo Bernardo, Nicholas Garrett Corn, Abrante FN Kyogo Furushashi, and Abrante FN Dazin Maida. These are the players that almost started at the man a Celtic. Ebra Omokoje a year Sagus no Signal Iduna Park. Nendo almost started in Kasper Schmeichel da post him. Alistair Johnson, Austin Trusty, Liam Scales, and Abrante FN Alex Valley. Which means one change away chiro. Abrante Annie Angels estate Colum McGregor estate and Abrante friend Rui Hetati ebe Remu instead of Bernardo Johnson. Yeah, Abrante friend Nicholas Garrett Corn estate in both games. But in a striking position, Abrante friend Adam Ida and a replace Kyogo. Abrante friend dies in Maida. So there were few changes in this game, and they managed to get the vital 1 point. And they become 1 more 4 points, though they lost massively against Hebubukwa. Your friend Signal Dortmund or Signal Iduna Park. It was Atlanta they went to me, and on Atlanta position, I bet dicey because Atlanta me no say 5 points. On Arsenal elbow draw at home. And then was Celtic elbow draw at home. So it is not good enough. Ultimately, Shakhtar Donetsk. I met my catchers Shakhtar Donetsk. They are supposed to be the whipping boys in this particular Champions League because of performance. League in Ukraine. There's nothing to write home about. And they play their home games in Germany. Gelsenkirchen. Shakhtar Donetsk. And I said Shakao for home. And they match. So Atlanta show 3. But then the home games, and they against Arsenal, so they had a penalty and so Atlanta could have gotten cool 9 points. And come put yourself in a pole position. But that has not been the case because of home form, and they into me more. Feyenoord, Ekopiem or Benfica, home. Stadio de Luz. Now it was a game. Everybody thought, sir, it was Benfica to lose. That is, Benfica was going to beat Feyenoord because Benfica show say almost Champions League. They are very dangerous to even the big boys. So in fact, after Atletico Madrid, abana omutumi show mo 4. Nanka Feyenoord and they ono kra so ne performance no enche da enisro no anka obaye no obaye ne ho adwuma fala but entumi anko wie sa coach FN Brian Brisky, I think say he had a difficult start to the season, but it appears that in the recent games, because me as somebody Feyenoord, I don't may call much better, I mean come straight win either corners because season is starting, though almost to me a winning on penalties against PSV. Johan Cruyff Shah, that is almost you bet catch you fan say community shield no on PSV 4-4 and all day penalties here the edges are trophy no or trefie ne Willem 2 1-1. Then oko winning against Pegzo. Then on Spartak then ebo match 1-1 hono. Then on Groningen 2-2. Bayer Leverkusen ko share no 4-0. Ena on neck nemejim abo 1-1 or share Knack bread as 2-0. And it appears that Feyenoord performance hasn't been as smooth as we've known them. And then you say I'm top striker Jimenez Epra. Into I'm almost struggle when they are playing into Osha, even community show they play ball draw. Then Omone Willem ever ball 1-1. And some Omokosha Pegzo. Then Omone Ayas match postpone. Then Omone Groningen any Willem, especially Obohum, or neck elbow 1-1. It say these are matches you would expect Feyenoord to what? To win. Because Feyenoord team now we are almost the league. Just they've only lost their coach. But in terms of say keeping their quality near the no, I think that it is intact. But in Omonia some resurgence after beating Girona, also coaching Girona share Girona 3-2 in a Champions League. Omoko away. Eku win 3-2 and number FC20 is obi onim FC20 bia especially last season. A very stubborn side, and they are even in a Man United kobo 1-1 Europa League nim. Go ahead Eagles. The amount of money net that final the cheat that game. I remember say it was part of my match. Midi winning bet. I think on Sunday, on Saturday. Obone you make a crack. Okoshe 5 against Go Ahead Eagles. I thought say it was Netherlands game, so no problem. Benfica so form after Bruno Lage ebe team no. Why yes some level of inclusions with experienced players. Can who say ne uko mutim ni mo a. Omo for Abrante no Karim Aktukoglu, one of the prospects ene ofi Turkey. Metuma catch us a Turkey for mo fani ni agro kra or no ena Real Madrid and then Juventus or one of Okasa level of players omo yede omo na as a Turkey for ni di omo ni ade e atom so tie no akro no kra na ye de emo show the consolation goal edema Boboko efe no Benfica esa Abrante efe ne Zeki Amdoni so be kai player where he was one of the best players for Burnley last season. Omo send omo Renato Sanchez omo Ata Cabral no didn't quit ma Basel or be PM of Fiorentina amfa ene waba Boboko friend Benfica. So Benfica was some level of experienced players in their midst. Players of Mabo Champions League ni bida. Angel Di Maria, Branty friend Nicolas Otamendi. But it was Boboko Efeno, Feyenoord, and I took time to watch that game. And look, Abrante Efeno, Ayasi Uda. He is a player almost didn't replace Abrante Efeno Gemini's pride. I don't know or replacing. He scored the first goal. Then Abrante Efeno, Anthony Milambo. I didn't say HOD or a player. I was say Obia Eden a ticket din Obia funny din yet to. He's a 19-year-old Dutch boy. And look, this season baller all bone finfio Edema Boboko FN Feyenoord no. You will not believe it. He was introduced to the team by Papa FN and Slot last season. About only 8 games. But can we say he was only 18 years? He was promoted 3 seasons ago. And in a almost down na senebeya. Abrante ni be to me ade. To me establishing, and I'm telling you sir, or establishing hopa. He plays for Netherlands under 21 team no. Performance and no Abrante ni done dino. He was the highest rated player on the day with 8.5 or say 2 goals from midfield. And he could have even scored more. How or driving ball from the defensive half to the opposition half. Impressive. I want to go to the statistics for Endra game. No, he played 90 minutes or say 2 goals. Though expected goals, your friend SG was 0.24, which means it wasn't even up to 0.5. Now I can say what running. He wasn't expected to score any goal. but he managed to score 2 goals. That is how crucial he was yesterday. He made 41 touches. Out of 22 passes now, 19 was accurate, which is 86%. The key passes are 2. Shot on target 2 ni nyina ode go. Na ne ground walks we need 6 out of 11 challenge na ode call no. Olusibo 9. He was fouled 1. Tackles 1. Dribble past 1 and a clearance 1. Now she Brandt any hit mapper. He was everywhere. This is the hit map. Milambo asem na me the maker. It very soon. Say what we say Gravenberch din Diana Gravenberch din Liverpool. I'm telling you on authority say about even Anthony Milambo, on the basis of what I saw in a Champions League game far away, I'm telling you say Abrantewe is somebody I was say obia yeden ema nani ekɔ ho ni saa we nyina be possible say omutumi ko wini ye no Abrante efeni aye Timon Willenreta. This is the goalkeeper of Demudema aye Bobuko Efreno Fano. He made 7 big saves. So if aye Schmeichel I make 6 big saves, et me dinya point vital away point. Abrante efeni Timo Willenreta. So area 7 big saves, 4 in his box, and high claims no 1. Etumi Buamani team EPK all the maximum points from Estadio de Luz. 85 no there abasubodia na me dey den edemom do almost say bet if oko ebia Benfica win or draw ana Benfica to win o better say
yeah.
But the obi muso a almost share fire not form and so say at least omo kono betima sha we go
yeah.
Ana say omo mami nche omo 2 because omo form ne ye any obi muso a almost okay fire not games goes back because on it Girona it was 3-2.
Yeah. But being to our audience, so still live on Facebook, ABN Radio 1 Street is watching, and DJ Kwaku Slim is streaming on Facebook. Now, Oko YouTube so MYBET.AFRICA TV. I also so you streaming there. For comment, bra. Now you can from still to come over the controversial man over ten why ready and on the ensemble but me Vincent club owner. You mudio club owner woman and maboni dia chona Abrante friend Benedict omu nyina wa ha enche obeti omu nyina anka listo
yeah
onkoma wudi and no obi che final win.
Oh yes obi wo ho
and
yes
final win around 7 and na obi che final win or che win Liverpool win
na me wa ka me ka chance on fa Dynamo Zagreb nka ho
because in real ball so
I think so was it Dynamo Zagreb count but total out no was 328 and you know yeah na there as from the list
yes ono na
5 cities and we try the 2 cities
until life I say
until life
they'll take a risk no winning
yeah because we no intention or be say you say they can take the Champions League
every year there is a result like this ever be obidi
aye but yeah we like now we kwa no ko muden e bi list to ye ken e bi ade no wa no
sometimes oko 10 cities per
e bi no only 10 list to
okay
aha I understand only 10 on say we no o and abija for one year because ade but obi o wa make dey no wa no nti quite unfortunate
oh yeah
The next so when Yakaka and
I think the 5 cities no when you be 2006.
Yeah.
When you capital bit media to
which means
wait me the bizarre shop and come na say
all of two had him
for now.
Yes, had him a baby near ne.
Obekwa we akoshe.
Okwa we akoshe.
Omo word ni so.
Yes.
Check omo word no am.
Or your team bia. Metumi de meti ato de ama.
There be uti die mesrew.
Me say
uti die. Me say uti.
Your teams bi o hono ma. Endra me catch you say Dynamo Zagreb. At least we usra kwa we go. Ye ni see. Osakura she ni 2. Ka obetumi kura sa ye handicap.
Go for do ma sampa o.
Somebody can catch you.
Liverpool assistant
before I want say you see say me I take time to watch teams. And say me nya time show team no matter who a team no etie obobo la yan dey am metwa bet dey man. I've taken time to watch Salzburg. Let me go on to say
yeah
ma show mo and o share Dynamo Zagreb to score 2 goals against Bayern Munich e Allianz Arena, scoring 2 goals against Monaco. I just a team of Timisha go to get the courage to score 2 goals against Bayern Munich. And easy. And on twice the same thing against the League 1 league leaders. I saw 2 goals. And I had no doubt in my mind say they were going to score. And I even said they will win. And who's right? Kwawe go. Because away goes next super.
Yeah.
And you had them for no. Medical they are akan. They are teamer, medium making money pa because omo bobo bia they are underrated.
My odd near say.
Hindiam odd near 2.53.
2.53.
Yes.
To win.
Me say ye no kwa to nchen. Ye
no. Say ka say odu tibesi so ide.
Ye no kwa si nchen.
2.53.
Say omo di bet no. Obetuma ye mu 1000. Onfan to head dem achi. Obekwa ko shepa puff. So pop for someone obekwa ko
Popos FC.
Eti mame mo
Popos FC.
Popos FC.
Mame embo and slot abaso. I will not go into omo game no too much because I want to tackle the big game ba Endra. Mame mo na abaso. You see, people might think say it's easy. We saw Jose Mourinho team na Washington team ne dey ato e dey win trophies they are to me stop it Barcelona. I can say they are invisible, they were invisible at that time. To me stop it Omuma, even coach a friend Pep Guardiola had to leave. And Asama Pepe Becker and said at the time Mourinho was giving them a lot of pressure. They were in immense pressure. Mourinho present and a man Pep FC Spain. That was the worst of a PK in the book of Lanche. That is the work that Jose Mourinho did with Real Madrid team. Can we say Jose Bebano now Real Madrid across 6 consecutive seasons without go passing the round of 6.
And as at that time,
round of 16. Lyon 4 by Mube twice. Then you can what I say. Jose Mourinho buy no team do semi-finals. Build a team, and the team here built after Okoyeno. Omukofa coach Ayefreno Rafael Benitez. Obaye in the middle of the season na no here dey. Born in Nancy too. Na Jose actually team not warm even now. They were causing confusion crowd their two. Barcelona, and look at Barcelona team at the time. Jose Mourinho to me neutralize 1 trophies in that era. It wasn't possible.
We are taking prediction for United Fenerbahce. Koresko. Wow, Benya Koresko on the right, and Yamia on the show. Yeah, Mao 50 Ghana cedis. But don't say, yeah, Koresko on Facebook. Yeah, finding our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
MYBET.AFRICA TV. MYBET.AFRICA TV. Manchester United Fenerbahce your correct score for the game. And all the bantama, you need to subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel MYBET.AFRICA TV. Or subscribe na all the correct score at the aba or MYBET.AFRICA TV. To us man this too.
It's easy. Sir Obi team to oba wait my bed. And that same team no. And a Carlo Ancelotti kofa de okoje omo the 10th year Champions League. Not just say Mourinho to medium do semi-finals. And remember one of the games, they had to play penalties with Bayern Munich and Cristiano Ronaldo. All the best tickets in now be as no. Kaka missed, Cristiano Ronaldo missed, and Sergio Ramos missed. Now can you do finals? And then him said, at that time, Jose to me did do finals. And there was no way. Into Emma home. Another coach by Emma Obeyeden. Well, to me, I'm fat team no. Nyi bibia and no pamo. Sana different coach there. But so we build the team to and also we build the BB to. Na Oba and look, Anslot is a coach. You say sir, he is from a place omoje. A total football edipa. Yenyi nim say oko Netherlands omo game no mo bono omo no mo dey say total football na dey e buy and another countries say the air copy. So you'd expect say that is how our bed or babebo. Meanwhile Oba no, what he's done is that okay, look, under Klopp the issue was that we were vulnerable at the back though we were scoring goals, but this time I will not do that. I will make sure say the defensive balance of the team no is very important. You don't necessarily have to score 2, 3, 4 goals every game to win things. And as a new coach now, Mabano, before I will be trusted by the supporters, before I will be trusted by even the players, I need to win games. You know what I say?
Yeah, me too.
And to win games, I need to do certain things. And one is that let me improve certain players and their defensive abilities and everything. Okay. What he did was that, and I brought here Trent Alexander-Arnold. He is one of the best right back in the league in terms of defensive organization and stability. The defensive ability has massively improved under this coach. And then Van Dijk ne Konate. Enye denya ka ode ba ku bi be fam. We saw them doing comebacks upon comebacks under Jurgen Klopp. They were conceding. Can we say this season? Anfield. Only 2 teams and they goal at 2 minutes. Nottingham Forest and Chelsea. Can you imagine that? Home 2 teams.
Consider only 2 goals.
2 goals.
Yes.
And well, to me, I improve players. Players we are no more struggle under Jurgen Klopp. Trent Alexander-Arnold need the answer or be cross the ball no. So one shego and one assistant. He was basically useless. And now about Rhys James Dean, about Walker Dean, about Trippier Dean. You don't mention Trent Arnold if you want a right back. So it got to a point they were thinking of even playing him in the middle. But a coach has come and he has deployed a way to get the defensive way, because defending something, it shouldn't be difficult. About how we position body no, how we position body no. They look at what I say. Yeah. Your awareness, your concentration level. And no. NNA coach and slot to me I hear the fa Alexander-Arnold no. Run Gravenberch. I think Zenka Klopp tena one KB and could be free team. Because it is clear Senna Klopp epic out defensive midfielder. It is when ya Caicedo, when ya Laviano. Omoko signing player fee Stuttgart. I friend Endo. Yeah. Today Endo need to bench. And a Gravenberch now. Obaya not to bench. You know. Today he's one of the best players ewo league na aye bo no enye Liverpool kwa league na aye bo na nkasa sabos like buy no me performance no share that here dey enkoye because you say sabos like a player he brings goals and assists but oba Liverpool no say dey no man what this coach is doing is that okay now no, I don't have out and out defensive midfielder so let me what also improve sabos like defensive aspect of the game. Said a in the middle, they will what? They will help in what? Protecting the back line. So I can get goals from Gordon Gakpo, who was not even starting under Klopp. Today he is getting the recognition that he deserves or starting games, making sure say or are there a lot of input. Abrante Darwin Nunes. Abrante friend Mo Salah as always. Eshe goes no. So Klopp players are normal a bomb humor no. Performance na the same. So I'm bomb humor then. Then I'm want to me mind then improve them no. Coach will to me improve them. And then no and I'm Liverpool are dominant force and they will be then come asem. 12 games you know we lose only one, which was a game we lose to Nottingham Forest. Apart from that, every opponent tasted defeat in the hands of Onslaught. A lot of people had issues, were very skeptical about him because we had the successor Klopp a top player Liverpool. I'm sure say this coach Klopp cry again the MLT because your coaches be almost full team one. Now team na ejija out to now Man United supporters that so waiting ebo forgiving but look at all these years the omunya obi replace Fergie and then as Wenger din akwa because Ateta to me abede ababe yen fa as Wenger nya analysis biem but you just sell Ferguson that so analysis eti coach way to me ama crop analysis ashe dem na man for bi anya nti mame mo na baso he is doing well and he or the second with 9 points on Atletico Madrid here look they started well and I will blame this on the players. 5 big chances they were supposed to score 2 goals because expected SG na wa no 2.3 goals are not way I was say way to Michel Lille Metropole to Michel was 1 and Abrante your friend a slot they brought you in to take the team to another level because if Saudi with the na man keep Morata and I say even cry no the pie because the chances are Abrante way say now him say aside Pasa Lecha unya 5.1 we sunya 5.5 is the second least rated player the whole week and week has a crab or
why do you always do this?
Say make a player least rated and has played.
Listen, one cut team. What quite make us a house a crab or ball?
Say has
when he says a house a crab or ball,
has him there, Papa.
Has him, Papa.
Has him, Omoda say. Omoda saying or league table. Team relegation team has some American.
I'm on that relegation.
Last year, I'm fighting relegation. We are not talking about coach this year. They are mission is best keep relegation.
And
they want to keep in the league.
A mission for every club to
last year,
I can't has a last but 2 as a last but 3. Now more
say Anthony Yebufu, Anthony sorry tell you coach no. Anthony omo pamu players no. Say players no more dey course I no.
You see conversation okay I mean but why you
say
I don't know why you
about coach Etimi make say you best start league now. Our mission is to keep to escape relegation. Never. And see Etimi say Paddy the second least rank way the whole week now has players so bobo
has crab
but now has crab relegation team crab
has a crab
yes because we a relegation team on fighting relegation eti eno also otima say menje manu nsi bone
ama me menye wa
o say big chances akwane say na e too much 3 big chances ni nyina first half no na we say ya say o team be lose enti de wo no Bayern Munich against Barcelona. It was a game now Barcelona needed to also tell the world, say, look, enough is enough. It was enough is enough resource. Because they've been bullied by Bayern Munich every time, every year, every season. Even at the time they had Messi, Iniesta, Xavi. Bayern fa Obia fa Barcelona. Discipline omo e ho ba bi omo tumi chi omo bomu 8 goals no mo di go omo atenam. 8 goals e di go omo Barcelona atenam. E make sure say omo set bad examples e wo Barcelona history mo. So it was enough is enough. And how impressive they did it. How lovely they did it, no. And then ma adie no ayakono. They did it with Inaki Pena, former La Masia graduate. Anameka say La Masia graduate. Paul Kubasi, Alejandro Baldi, Pedri, Mark Casado. I'm telling you, this boy is not ready to vacate that position for Abrante friend Frankie de Jong. And Beniana emi ya se we pra. Because sa 2 boys na dia na no mo ye mfimfi wono na ebeye din. Abrante friend Femi Lopez, I'm telling you say he is somebody me pena something all the graduate for no. La Masia graduate no. He has something unique. And
he did that when they played in the Olympic Games.
Yes, he led the team basically.
The 9 who saw a left and not a right.
Yes,
any of them, especially on attacking third one.
You're dangerous.
Also, sometimes we play behind him say be a favorite fortunate a left hand.
Yeah.
Over try some fan but
12. Okra or a vibe nibi.
Casola.
I will not say Casola. I say
Ana Villa.
Pedro,
okay.
Pedro Rodriguez more when I say or a player
left and right.
You obey your money, but you not even mention. They will not even mention his name.
Yeah,
they will not.
Yeah.
Then they had Lamin Yamal in there. Charlie, but they met. It was the coaching. No, so no. Play a crucial role in this game. Because if you are a Yervis and company, one thing you don't want to do is to come face to face with Pep Guardiola, Klopp, Thomas Tuchel, this Barcelona coaching. So you don't want to Enzo Maresca. You don't want to meet coaches of tactical. Yes. You don't want to meet coaches almost strength Jose Mourinho. They strive on what? Their tactical prowess. Yes. And your coaches be one man. They don't rely on
but
tactical.
Enzo Maresca didn't be shame because now
are you going to challenge
top coaches with
no, I'm talking about coaches with good tactical prowess. Somebody like Alonso.
Okay.
These are coaches they thrive on tactical abilities. And tactics now, then they will be found wanting. Say Pep Guardiola, the tactics now. Somebody like Ancelotti doesn't thrive on tactics. He gives players freedom to go and enjoy the game, express yourself. Let me go what I say. Then one we know about direction be a man you say. Thomas Tuchel bad game one. He just needs 11 players. It won't say a whole baby no the Malang San, Rubilo to Chick, Chaloba, no the Jina game, no the winning game. No a Che Madrid, no Che Madrid, no a Che Pep, no Sheno. Because he thrive on tactical akume. And I say the tactical abilities no there. or thrive on. That is what I'm talking about. And now we be there say Maresca and tactical coach.
Tactically you're good, but
yes, that is what I'm talking about.
The list of coaches now boom.
You see, as I'm not American, ABI owner will taking off
because
way.
ABI on GB, but the Leicester qualifier by Premier League achievement.
It's not even about
Leicester Premier League standard.
Mebao Premier League standard. Or Premier League standard or week or championship.
So aba.
Mebao.
I know one then buy.
Mebao. As I'm not American.
Scott Parker the full back.
Meba.
Then the Scott Parker.
As I'm not me more cano. I was say one tias here obey mistake. Me say your coaches be o ma. They thrive on their tactical prowess. Your tactical coaches. And omo ba game and they prepare the game with their tactics. And omo ba na ochi omo tactics ah. Watch omo. But omo tactics ni diwa obe say yes. You don't want to come up against those coaches. Let me come out and say because Jose Mourinho the tactics baked to me meow. What our building team said then. Obetman limited to one shot on target and no shot on target. That is tactics. But map strategy tactical was so very brutal. And you have Ancelotti Musso type no. Klopp more type no. Just let players enjoy their game. Let me come out and say Momo enjoy mu game no. Ateta tactical or back game with define tactics and slot the over Tottenham no. Let me give players freedom to go and play. Let me go out and say so your coaches no any old coaches are almost the tactics in every game. You don't want to face them, and that is exactly what I did to a year Endra. Also, Oshi another tactical coach in a year. And you Hansi Flick.
To give men how can one
make buy anyway. I'm talking about company as a coach.
Yeah, and now Oshia
here Aston Villa coach no.
Yeah, Unai.
One say on also the tactics here there because only by many give bola. The striker now I was say no. Send the players near them. Remember say bia Musiala Olise those guys ball much so umba be here umba be defend no manya ball no mo ball break counter break so that you be able to what to beat the high line of team now right obetime dwane akofa no oni pace.
Did you watch the game yesterday?
I didn't watch the game.
Game no Vincent game no. Listo, I tell you, within the first 20 minutes, it's a Bayern Munich for no money in the Omo year now. No bet me Barcelona 6. Before Barca coming back. Barca was playing a high line yesterday. And I think no, even on Saturday, if Barcelona goes in the same game
against Madrid,
disaster. The point I'm making is I didn't watch the game because no one would me a light.
Okay.
But I was looking at how Barcelona for near then airborne ball no me phone
so tactically
and I realized yes coach
really game
yes
I think that's a flip coach bit say Guardiola
me say Oshia say obo ne ball no to say Brighton for coaching
even Spurs coaching class no obo
say no omo ye de omo bom
but Indra ni highline ni dey too much
easy because onim why do you know why Hansi Flick intelligent enough to know say this coach na Messiano no mino or need experience it or no I dey set up in the team no say these are my best players so let me rely on but coach bia onim ni left from the right out to me read the opponent or tactically very good obey Hurricane a free ball him Eddie Mathieu tell Eddie na ba be jinam because our boy no also drive on what running through the channel but obetimenya sa bold no there is a reason why Enzo Maresca I feel reluctant playing a year in Kuku ewo nine because the reason is that most of the teams ebo high line and you need somebody who has legs somebody who can run through the channel But in Kuku it's not like that. In Kuku you say even boy member say high who dominate possession, not team need ball low blocker and not drive it on because or you're very good in picking balls or tight spaces. Then we can what I say in the pocket. But teams now about say you know try to what to bring their defenders forward. That is why Nicholas Jackson will always start ahead of Nicholas Nkuku because of how I say football na dey echo. Enti na me believe say na mo can say the chances are Bayern equity you know. Na omo chances ni nyina be fa wings one eye dey e dey aba. But omo mo ball line you don't necessarily have to create chances from the wings. You can easily
through the middle.
Yeah. And especially the zone 14 one no. What I say because omo the ball on fa 10 1 then you have to get an extra man in the midfield who also what very quick. Hurricane in quick. Abrante friend Mula so also in quick. So in a game like this you will expose them and you will lose. And then they lost to Aston Villa. And I thought you because that is Aston Villa so star.
But I think yesterday said Musiala started. So they woke us Mula. If Musiala had started the game yesterday, I think they would have used the middle more. And no Olise. It is how he's going to play. Because yesterday he had all the freedom the ball. And like a boss and call Olise one. And the kind of play they were expecting him, there were many people were expecting him to play against Ojebona. Or see the three as a
you see, or not on the day no. Mushia coach me first 11 year. Na me van kobo game no. But coach already game near there. That game when you Olise cry game. Because Olise cry said that so ni pace. Anka ebia coach oyewe no o person Olise so boa you draft Olise
in the middle
to play behind Hurricane. Now they Leroy Sané
over pace
and Coman e dey akwakoto wo. I'm making sure say you are what bringing a lot of players on one pace.
You are also blocking the laterals of Barcelona from adjoining the attack.
And also they will not highline, they will stop.
Yes. They will withdraw.
They will draw.
Because they will see that these guys have pace. So immediately, I better watch Chibiano, I just pull on to Obe goalkeeper and Kaka. Because I'm not Uram Kubasi, Martinez, Kunde, Badi. Right inside a bit more highline on Bonukadi. Otra center no check Kaka. Say na Beneteka. Omo jina center opepepe.
Omo
highline here center opepepe. And so I think it's becoming difficult. One here, the rate at Bayern Munich Ashers because they've lost 2. Lost 2.
And America says, you see, if you are a Vincent company, you will not want to meet coaches somewhere very tactical. Coaches somewhere very tactical, no. Almost ready what happening. They will think for you, and indeed, you will fall into the trap, and that is exactly what they did with Müller and Hurricane starting and playing Abrante Ayefreno Olise ball no nya about pace say wa bobo ato Olise the ball ni edimika and omo pitch no mu use no very wide so a player na obet crab ball na chance na wetumi ya den edu a better position. So I think that Abrante Ayefreno Vincent company needs to what to change a lot of things. When you coaching may I have no doubt how who born nefa any ni bibia no may appreciate it, but you see you cannot say we are Bayern and the APBA na be baby a football na do ne say and there because first no Bayern no na him the type of midfielders I dey ebo and the midfielders na ebo no Palhinha no afi no oba big team afi no oba be adjust say owo you know our Fulham no na ejuma ye simple Chelsea bebo ball ni na wo dey tackle wo but oba Bayern Munich na bebo ball no so you tackles now obey no eh limited extra.
Okay,
the American want to say the reason why N'Golo Kante mu bi mbeji omudin akoso aje omudin ni say they will make sure say ball ne ball mebo.
Okay,
a ban say small tackle be so say yeah the ball team be it was father and son I didn't see Hansi Flick experience came to bear, and Barcelona as players said enough is enough. Okay. I'm not sure with Hansi Flick experience or one will repeat what he did against Bayern Munich against
so as a good coach, you look at the opponent you are playing against.
Yes.
Then you see system when they fan. I say Fanti. I brought a friend Alaji Umar on Facebook was a Barca till I die. Barca fans, no. See you better El Clasico than what the SC Tuesday were. The cup. Oh, say
they should be Omunyabotre because El Clasico no. Adi echini. Who come say what they want no. Oh, kwakoshe. Adi echino no.
No, but they are saying that the Real Madrid here come back and almost because the two teams in the Champions League have scored 9.
Yeah.
And they've conceded 3.
Yeah.
Coming
goes be flow. It was a game no pa. A lot of things will happen in that game.
And I'm saying a exciting moment to watch.
But before then, my member Abrante Onya hat trick on the day. My member Nabaso.
You're talking about
Rafinha.
Yeah. The two Brazilians hat trick.
The guy has gone through a lot. Barcelona.
Yeah.
He's faced the worst criticism ever. Do you know, say Barcelona fans, even as a time I know you're a player, no, were buying jerseys using the jersey number 11 and writing Nico Williams there. It got to a point that he was even offered to Chelsea. He was offered to clubs in Saudi, but the guy decided, said no, I'm not moving. It was the guy who said, no, I will be successful at Barcelona because now I said after Neymar, all the Brazilians are joining Barca no and fan momo. Over Malcolm by Amfa. Then
this young chap also Victor.
Yes.
Victor
Rocky. And also anything. Amfa. Coutinho. Amfa. Then no. And he decided to stay. And look, changes be one difficult. Changes be very difficult. And no na bro for no special no. Joan Laporta. Can you imagine say Ghana ha you be jail to me say on Pamo Javi.
A Pamo legend.
Pamo legend of the club or the soul, the heart of the club.
But I think
a
lot of applause have to also go to Javi. Now the new faces we are talking about in Barcelona who are making it. It is true Javi who also gave them the opportunity for them to be part of the first team.
You see, you can count them. It's good, yes.
Yeah.
It is good, say or appreciate it the Emma certain players, but we know about no, right? I say he's relying on them. He's building the team around them.
No, I do agree, but I'm saying say if Bar now before no Bebano, say coach we have me who Lamy, coach we have me who Lopez, coach we have me who a lot of these guys giving them this opportunity. Kubasi more.
Yeah.
And can be a thing because now I feel now but because he gave them the opportunity earlier, they've gained that experience.
Yeah, true.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, Javi, our basketball, what he did with trusting the young players. They make a matter say. But what Hansi Flick has done to these Barcelona players, Indigo Martinez, they because
no, the nice were free.
So in this case, Barcelona will have the luxury to even let one of Abia Araju or Christensen to go.
And it's looking like it's a Christensen.
Yes, because Araju is also what? La Masia graduate. But you see, the money that he's on can be a factor. Sikana or the Opeso Ojeno can be a problem. And Wababe Kasafa won't say even red card now, of course, against PSG last season. No. Even whatever it is. If says they are going to get a fortune of money because Arajo Bana about 1 or 2 seasons or one or 2 games not to me picking a form now. Don't be surprised that you see teams like Chelsea coming around with a huge money on which mama I'm an economy to me yeska balance on books na still now which me any resource it one where president the medical be born abaso Mambo Hans Frederick Abaso na fi membo Rafina Abaso say enei metima catch you say team no he's a key player.
Okay.
And he's been able to play every part of the pitch. Wabon on Mateno, wabo in a 3 flat in the middle, no wabobi. Utumi bo Lami Yama position, then utumi bo the left side and not Ubia Podjin say utumi mono. He's been able to play and to score 3 goals against Bayern Munich. Mamimo na Basopa.
Mamina say Nana Kwame Brooklyn. Me won say enjoy show no. My encha Brantia, your friend Don Papa. Was a good afternoon. I'm on board enjoying the show with my boys live from Coastal Washington Bay, right opposite Catholic Secretariat Abisim Sunyane. Also known the message or the free, but also me own baby I show only free. Where Sports Arena, every Monday to Friday, 12:30 to 2:30. I was hit Mexa Studio Hana. Yedi jumedi ni free. Yedi about to list wanka. Yeguswa ye preview the Champions League games course enra as well as the games ebe basono. Yeguswa ye do controversial man. Yankwe nim.
The best ever club, president and CEO in the world. Obi eni obetima ye adwuma te so no da Abramovich ene any birthday. Washe Chelsea
he wasn't a CEO.
Owner. Yes, owner. Sorry.
Yeah.
Owner.
The former owner.
Yes. The former owner.
We new owners netia were former.
New owners no. Enya di ometima ye adwuma Abramovich be ye ni bi da. Owner ma Chelsea be ye Chelsea.
Never say that.
The reason why I was Chelsea just because of Abramovich.
I'm saying never say that. T. Obeye bi ye gina gitu. Or the Chelsea abedu a level obi e bona baso.
Now Todd Bowley mu na
how many years no made?
I'm saying say enya about Chelsea gone. He's the best ever owner.
Adenti.
Adenti saying
best owner say.
About Chelsea na Chelsea.
Beji 18 Premier Leagues ni nyama.
Omo beji 18 Premier Leagues o masa. Omo share Abramovich ejimo be ye. Omo beji 18 Premier Leagues. Omo de Adebayo be no me ye ma omo. 18
Premier Leagues.
Adebayo.
So when you
was a group of people.
When you are talking about
who can owner the group of people is any baba ko owner.
O de munja ma me kama say. Me say.
Ye nyama o kawa. Anything na be kasa.
Me that be when ma Chelsea
Deputy.
Chelsea ye na ye
also ono na meba. Ono na.
Is the best in the world.
Okay.
What will you say about City so as well?
City hiding.
City owner no.
I'm hiding.
Onyawe.
Oba waji
why you do now? Where da be do bi echi. The Abramovich ababa ma Chelsea. Abramovich. Me say Abramovich.
Oje league saying.
Oje league saying.
Obi abeji 4 atoa so onu kura nkasa I will say the
me match Champions League too. What you say?
Waji one.
I know Waji league.
They who here
Abramovich Waji bibia.
The same thing.
Waji everything.
We have
that is what make us to me. Abramovich. By the time of Chelsea, not Chelsea in a rich club to say.
But when you
so you have to accept me. In fact, no.
Now so champwa.
Look at what I'm saying. The reason why I know Chelsea at Tadi. A move fan like if Abramovich because the match Chelsea be Chelsea.
Okay, just support Chelsea time and
I not support Chelsea time. Also support Chelsea time.
I started supporting Chelsea around 1998.
Na una near one.
Hey, HOD. As we dey be research.
Listen, me I'm going to call Chelsea as at that time the likes of Babaya Rumo. They made me love Chelsea.
Yes.
But I'm saying say the mama come be di Chelsea mu ye pa. Abramovich.
No,
I will not deny that part. Listen, yes. I did not go to Chelsea.
So accept me compliments and he is the best owner
and commander
to me.
Yes.
Yes.
For a top of scramble. Yes.
So you will see I can never change the word controversial for you.
Me come ask my house won't mean change. But that is just by the way. But me ko remo and game but see before me ko no. Atletico I think say it's hard time. There be my catch as a casa, but me and my son. It's hard time say.
Now what catch a club owner?
So on say on penny Ghana ni most supporters.
Into what catch am so on your day?
Say it team.
On platform.
If truly you want to, you know where to channel your game.
Anything I'm say me and my son because Atletico Madrid the only club. A man said my but say me predictions. Almost said me predictions I made the man at for no. So I must say my day, but enya my day say my day.
Oh chairman, we are sure.
And you see, let's come sure. Oh me sure. It's the only team
enti me receipt in P.
The friend my bet for
me receipt.
Oh, from
me receipt in P.
Receipt when?
Na me for receipt in most.
Receipt when?
When you were sending it yesterday, I was not team me.
There you. So me send you code. I know just say that was my predictions.
Almost say what dear.
Almost say my dear, but I'm saying my dear, but almost say my predictions. I made the man.
Code now uncha.
Yes, that's what I want him says. Me Snapchat, me social media, they me send it predictions to.
What is
uncha? No. You're uncha say musika.
I'm not sure that is also the case.
Oh, Debbie.
Now,
club on a bet. You have to sign an integrity form. So you need to mean bet. I'm not gonna make a show no. Want to mean bet.
You see, one way I made the receipt. I have a video of
actually.
You, maybe.
That is so ye.
Debbie, I have a video of you complaining about Tima. I'm say what they say, and yes, na baby, I'm going to call network. Let me send the video to you.
Oh yeah. I know a chum.
After so registered,
yes. Oh, Debbie.
But now,
of course, why not? That's my bet. My account on my bet, but real match. Oh yes.
Okay.
You see, let's go. Madrid team. Mamu say 2 musicians. Edioma Bonyum. Medic Kwesiata. Ena Nigeria ni no Zlatan. Atletico Seniama. Maseniama sa. And you see. The way so ya no Benfica ya no medium hu hwamo pa wutimi chi Atletico Saniwe e hye ne 4 medium hu yawo and you a good home record now wutimi ma final e be say I mean 3 goals to 1. I mean it's very bad.
So say oma uche even
Benfica 2 cry oma say bet no
the uche Benfica 1 goal cry final still
actually uche the 2 goals cry was say bet no at the end of the day. So I think say these two teams are man. But you see, before the game, say let's talk about Kaya. We share some trade article be about how Bayern for more press on game and is going to affect them. Yeah. That was me read this.
Big.
Yes, within 10 minutes into the game.
Sports big.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Yes. So within 10 minutes into the game, and I'm sure you know. I did me read. I will list our page. You know, it is happening, and Bayern. Basa ebe punish omo.
That Listo, I don't know. Biggie said they make an or Angel FM Kumasi 96.1. Or to game that's it. Tactical. When he's analyzing the game, now we know about 13 year. And especially when you game more why you be kwakucha better.
Yes.
When you listen to him now how was he in your man? And your man know can most of them comes into the game.
Me who how or born the game. Like how ne oka say Bayer a pressing 1v1. So who buy a team now? Omo press ya players no be a pressing gidi. And a momo defensive no a momo stable. Inti me say no. This press number kono. If Abranta ding the young chap is it Mark Casado.
Yeah.
If Onini Pedri they are able to even press omutimi press resistance 2 or 3 occasions. Now say Lewandowski, Lamine Yamal, and Rafinha, Omia clinical, they are going to punish Bayern Munich. You see, almost 30 game now. By a passive ball now, no mukoye. Then one quick pass, a changing game. The moment Abranta and the Rafinha share goal, and I post it to me WhatsApp say this game we should expect over 2.5 goals in the first half. And Mr. Sun was there. Barca was doing something different at this season. That high line, and also made a post. So with this Barca high line, if Bayer a clinical, they will finish Barcelona. So after say Barca a share first goal no, within 5 minutes, from minute 1 to 9 minutes, that is under 10 minutes. Now Bayer share 2 goals. Abako, you're out. So yesterday's game no, say let's account no. Tactically, Hansi Flick, it take a very big risk because we say this is how this Bayern team is going to play. And so Bayern pressing 1v1 high pressing. The moment Casado, Pedri, and Abranta and Eddie Femi Lopez will be able to get the ball to Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, and Robert Lewandowski, no, they were able to take home chances. See, actually, and no game no. Who check your statistics that? And no Bayern dominating game no. In terms of possession, in terms of passing, in terms of whatever touches in the opposition box, Bayern a dominating game no. And even after the game, Kimmich so attested to that fact. But you see, Barcelona was clinical. They were very clinical. Say this game, we know say they will press or me pressing. The moment they begin defensively, they won't be in good shape. And it's a bit one. Lami Yama Bobo be a man for the ruler. Bobo be na see Opemecano ne came in a cheap pepe. Then either Lewandowski or Abranta and the idea Rafinha ebe convert chances no. And then who check the number of chances are Barcelona for nyae. The big chances, only have 4 big chances, and in actually only the 2 at nemu. Bayer on the other hand, in your 2 total shots, Barca ball 12 and Bayer also able 11. And then I think say Manonoya wasn't up to I mean the game, because especially Rafinha third goal say I was expecting say it was a goal when I was called Oshe. So I know a game no Hansi Flick able. Vincent company, and one thing a company here mistakenly say the moment omo boss a highline, and no I can say highline on board if Nabri any friend say only semu it me idea and come on kill game no
my main kind message we
yes
I want your friend come na chere mate my friend Gode
yes
or my body pa
nice one
Gode a staff KNUST University Kwame Nkrumah University
yes
that is Kumasi. I say the only thing is after the first goal we didn't press,
yes,
but with Madrid we will press. Don't be worried, we know how to beat them. We needed our spirit back from those who took it from us, and it was going to be Bayern and by La Masia. We have it now. We will be at Madrid on Saturday, more than 3 goals. Utie Barcelona for now. Almost spirit was so. To go there say, "Nyame have my Saturday and I do." Barcelona supporters no, 3 goals no.
Monsabeka. And now me who games tactically they did very well, but I also think say the moment company who say Barcelona for able highliner no more strike because Asha Enra, who say only see any speed. They know the body the muja go body was speed so only see. So you know body no nya a lot of support. But Kunde both se Kubasi ebeno. But so se Makasado asanso abeno. So it was very difficult say on make me create even Bayer chances no more creating was from the left side. But even though omutimi stop you and so people highline if we wingers no any sharp wingers are you need an attacker over speed. That is the reason why Postecoglou Obeshia Pochettino and Chelsea show mo bebre no because at that moment Chelsea had Mikhailo Mudryk just center line no omo bo high Mudryk just center line no yehwe Jackson omo just center line the moment Enzo any power benya ball no ma ball na to open space unim say Mudryk speed abefa ball na ja Pedro Porro Jackson was speed saying Romero any Van der Ven this center backs and Jackson sounds for footworks on the good onya ball now obetime the ball now running. And yesterday Bayern was missing that because I saw several occasions Hurricane move back 15 because of that ball into but obeji ball no more long pass and akwa Rafael Guerrero and now Olise and oba you will see Kubasi and now Martinez following him because omujina center space in between one any and very short and you see Femi Lopez pressing them. Ntenra company dominated the game. How our approaching game ebuano. But Hansi Flick how honestly bet me limited buying attack no. That is the high line. No measure game the first 10 minutes make I say no. This high line will affect Barcelona. That is only if Bayern take on opportunities and I mean take those opportunities. And kudos to Rafinha. Me the Rafinha seven ever be remu or Bayer friend saying man you game and only Fenerbahce bebo. And I wanted to look into Eric Ten Hag. Ne Man United in sense say ne contract issues no. And sure na se Ten Hag lose this game. I na in news for na act. Earlier this month United for the 4 delegation echo Spain. Any agent for echo kodi nkomo. Say ne opinion e de Xavi. He's one of the main contenders I So if Eric Ten Hag in was one artist a pin, yeah, power penina. Xavi one of the names are a topping list no and a sporting for coach. Sir Robin yes. These are the two coaches so far United no Madin come say no may take over. And Xavi is open to the move. You hear him say Xavi no free Barca no. It wasn't saying that performance deal because of some relationship with the club president it broke it down because we saw information say Xavi was about to extend his contract with the club. Then weeks later, days later, he say Xavi ends also at the end of the season on to Asubi. And you see, in command a course between Opinion and the Omar Bereda, or near the chief executive for Man United. Any innocent paying for delegation we don't call ASP no. I have 2 separate meetings prior to this occasion. And Xavi catch him say he will need Rafinha. Intenra Rafinha go now say hey the asama habai a very difficult say Xavi main asama catch in so say they should buy Rafinha for him no. I hear na be very difficult because prior to this season Rafinha is the best player for Barcelona under Hansi Flick. Wabo as a number 10, Wabo from the flanks and was also a crowd more deep. And no check it Brandon Rafinha this is HOD in the UEFA Champions League. Wabo 3 games, so I share 4 goals. I provided 1 assist. And in the La Liga, in 10 appearances, we share 5 goals and I share 7 assists. And you see, this season, Barca in the La Liga, and one of the teams, and even the Champions League, one of the teams are share more goals. And Rafinha alone are contributed to 36% of the goals this season. Barcelona Ashe. And after the game, Okasa he was very disappointed. Say after the season never started. Now the jersey number, people were editing the pictures to Nico Williams. Dia people were buying the jerseys, and you can see clearly say even if January Barcelona are able to purchase Abraham Nico Williams, Rafinha will still have a place in a Barcelona team setup in him. So it showed another game no was a big statement. Rafinha yeah. After say Vinicius Junior airball hat-trick, no also airball hat-trick as these 2 Brazilians just 6 goals. I don't know weekend Clasico. It was very good for them, but you see, we baby so Xavi nani engine because I'm conversation no makasa because reports share say if Man United is able to pay over 70 million pounds, Barca I and I say obey Jai Rafinha because already some are numbers on Motono, but Branton turning down a lot of contracts, and before someone signed Branton Nico Williams no, and the coach also said preseason he was playing very well, and the player Amabe a new player this season compared to the season of last season no. So with the United conversation on money Eric Ten Hag aka and on money Xavi aka and Xavi say obey here player bit say Rafinha e won setup mu no eni ahia na adena kwa akoyedin amomo because Eric Hansi Flick be chance say even if Abraham Edin Eddie Nico Williams ba he will still need player Edin Eddie Rafinha. So nyame adema say ne likely say Eric Ten Hag so lusu to Fenerbahce enye mo wan say HOD be baseman say no ho na say mehwe sa United ni Fenerbahce game so quickly na
yes say na mo ye na me be fi
yes ma mehwe Fenerbahce game ka
be FIFA rank na basisi akoda say
na say rank ni dada ina na ende ba bi dada but ma menya no quick na
yes ye be 80 ye ko 73 and na make say ese ma manfo ye ko ye chance enche bi be do 100
ma menya no quick is it United Fenerbahce wo Sukru Sarakoglu Stadium. You see, this game will be a very difficult game, and I see a full-time draw, a go full-time draw in this game, because in recent times I won't say Ten Hag any day Bia United playing for Bayern so me permanent Biano on lusu no akobo draw, and you see this is a United side Okokobo Fenerbahce. It has former Premier League players who I'm enjoying their days and wherever they are. Omusha United, Omushomo. One, overboy a player with Edinzeko. In 11 games, Washe 9 goals against Man United in 3 different clubs.
City, Roma, Inter.
And Ubaba player to say Dusan Tadic. Or you're familiar with this United team?
From Southampton.
Yes, Ayas. Player to say Alex Magazine.
Yeah, I think
Newcastle.
Yeah.
Player to say Kagla Soyuncu, defender. Sofian Amrabat, who left United just last season, and further, Onufri United, yes, I'm so far, Sofian Amrabat, and all these players played under Eric Ten Hag.
Okay.
And let's not forget, say, these players, after say 2 of them are Bama United, they are going to also meet coach and Jose Mourinho, Eric Ten Hag, replacing United. So this game, a lot of things are at stake. A lot of things are at stake over this game, and you see. Abrante bakwa and now cause havoc here pa for Fenerbahce team Dusan Tadic HOD Dusan Tadic born the best of football and the real friend Eric Ten Hag.
Adias.
Yes.
He was a
and you see
so he captain under him.
Yes, 2019 Oman captain. And you see was 92 goals in 91 appearances for Ayas under already Eric Ten Hag. 92 goals. And aside that, naturally, was also provided a lot of assists for already Eddie Ten Hag. Was 92 goals and 91 assists in over 100 appearances for Eric Ten Hag. And you see, Abrante and Dusan Tadic is the only outfield player who bought more games under Eric Ten Hag. HOD. So in the game, no, Tadic, Fred under Eric Ten Hag, the last season, he was the best midfielder for Man United in terms of ball recovery, snails, and statistics. No, he was the best player before Babi movie alcohol. And the game naturally, a very very difficult for United. But Fenerbahce team no enya set up year. And acquire this crucial moment, it's going to be very hard. Medicanka say, I see a goal draw in this game. But if Eric Ten Hag lose this game, don't be surprised to say Ineos for no ebe acti. No more problem opinion, because a very tight game, a amount for anybody because Jose Mourinho, who checking the statistics, Man U now they compare Eric Ten Hag, United and I say already Jose Mourinho, ahead of already Eric Ten Hag. Say actually game the bed by see Mourinho in the last 17 games against the former clubs, why winning just 2, and you see a much now arena no. Emu Baku was against United. Abra also almost 6-1. So each of the game no, a very very difficult. And what is at stake in say, if Ten Hag lose game way by a huge margin of goals, I'm not sure say weekend Eric Ten Hag will lead my United team because of the meetings are so far in yours for now year, and after some meetings no. Opinion Eric Ten Hag. And you say, and the game no HOD. I see a full-time draw, a go draw in this game HOD.
Mama na wase na mintie the money man. So Ben ma mintie also.
HOD mama starting free Barcelona any Bayern game no. I ndra a course no. So uhwe game ni ndra. I think we are Hansi Flick who Bayern Munich lineup no. E kan bi na e bia oba game nim so bebo high line. But with the lineup any front four no. Na pace nim because any nim say Ghana be a player be those who pace but more of opese okuta ball ne kakra eto ne bo. Mola ami hu no lineup ni bomeni anje hu because in this particular game me expect say Mola be starting me nim say company the start based on the history our created between Barcelona and the way anytime bia Bayern be share Barcelona no senior de ne hu she game no any videos e wo won chain no inti no man boy because na game we enye say Mola start in this game call with Sani any maybe Olise e wo 10 and a Coleman, I think they would have given more pace to the Barcelona setup. So if a game no send now can from minute 1 to minute 20. Now assemble kweba team say any coach are tactically good within the first 30 minutes in Kobe changes when the team no even bringing out players and putting new players on because now Barca able highline to the extent they say unya any good runners are they can just harm them. And then him say Hurricane ball bonnie or be drop it Ababeji ball into with runners they would have just destroyed the Barcelona team. But Oshe Adia Yembo Hansi Flick in so abasu because according to a game prepared Onimba and team ni ye pan players ni be one omu ye juma under ono onimum performance. The last time a Barcelona share go against Bayern Munich or Champions League was the 8-2 Free come about 4 games at Barcelona and Timmy she go here. So in this game, now Onunim said there's a game also prove he say yes. We'll move it to the other side. Also Timmy put in Yama Papa. But with the high line, now me share ball. I didn't back where by me team say inka game way. Ebia Enzo Maresca Chelsea with Cole Palmer and Jackson. The way you move finding spaces in the runs. Inka Chelsea be punish Barca papa.
Chelsea and
come bossa no cre. But me sure say with the style of play no. Any the way I in him say the style of Chelsea so it depends on more attack no. In the same game and kebi anyama bit massa because senior na
Chelsea nyere no
Umbra Champions League and betimi aye. But I think game ni a game
am kan Chelsea for so manyere omo
and the make
enya dey team the boy Champions League
and no be catch na wo ye Chelsea fan wo bi also e no be catch me say me nyende
I think or Chelsea
me say me catch
I'm not part of the technical team.
So we club unanti bia offer to
asemena I don't have any ties to
club unanti
we a Chelsea fan into the message now programming just lay your message now me sure when you guys say over catch me so yeah it obia do Chelsea class him
we a club una ufa phone for to bully obefa me onfa and na Bayern center backs I think say January say Bayern beat me in apiska ko center backs or mun ko center backs because Upamecano any Kim Min-jae emboa team we Champions League uhwe the way na omo expose you omo this thing I think under Thomas Tuchel last 2 seasons and the last season against Madrid last 2 seasons in so show the same thing de back wa ha Bayern here because this center pairing I think the other center back bi omo Eric Dyer onukra he's not that good to that standard. I think they need to get new center backs because with this center backs unya wingers omo runners and a striker runner obe expose you time bia ye Thomas Tuchel against Madrid against City Upamecano ye mistakes in kwa ekosi club no so with this center back same bomb we ndra ball mo boy there were times and case Upamecano timi even with aggressiveness a bit me ajibo ni fi Rafinha but I say no my slow Vincent Company game we say ni in-game management e fem kakra because apart from say oni mejuma no tactics ni one style of play ni one but ni in-game management e fem because unhwe game ni we charity musa nkofo e high line unhia runners but na onye na dwen so obesa hwe time a change the first change impo e bae e ade ba ko e ha dwen ye pa I think a lesson man from Aston Villa to Barcelona the next game ezo timi improve no timi pe bibi papa the next game I measure Atletico any league game no I think a high time as Atletico share no mo di Simeone hu nkomo because senior nyama akono with all these attacking players and nyama so this season the last 5 games we win 1 against Leganes so game ni mpo Leganes di kan share ansa no mo ba betete wa board draw 2 elusu 1 against Benfica and wasamba be lusubium with this attacking players or war any the style of player or bono emboa club no and yes I the attacking players no muntombi ni who's attackers ni ho into no more defensive to this particular setup because Alvarez Griezmann these players unim say even though say person obo a 5 backer you can play a 3 with infin 4 with these 2 players occupying the spaces. Now Sole I handle the striking role now. But say obeko into a game with 5 back, with 3 in the middle and 2 forwards a hard dream because Champions League back to back we lose. You name himself league, you know. Though say sometimes you be show no about betiti, but the performance this season, even their last 5 games, and yet something good to write home about. Into Simeone best son style of play. Into the game who say I'm attacking players and first now I'm less attacking players into be more defensive on the counter but say our attacking players are they can give good attacking threats we need more so that is one thing I saw so na by January say an they need to get in a good coach who is attacking minded no bet me the team way etimi Barcelona and Madrid in the La Liga. The next game I mentioned Liverpool and Leipzig. With this game I think Liverpool the best signing on my this season Arne Slot. Because the style of play from the start of the season to Cecilia, Utimu say he's giving something different to Klopp that time no. And what he's adding to the team said the defensive work now very good. Against Omni Chelsea Mbeka saying Johan Klopp na Liverpool bench that game and maybe Chelsea beat my BYBET Liverpool 3-2 and the game beat my Indy 2-2. This is na the back of their kind of team who say when they score they make sure say game ni economy say game ni more defensively they try to be solid. Mitie Alisson Becker interview bi mo ka say coach ni Mamuti say this season Alisson Becker Juma out here free ho a clean sheet. So anything they need to do. So already this season, their style of play, Robertson, Alexander-Arnold, they are not going forward too much. They are making sure that their main role is defending, and they are doing it well. Into this season, so Alexander-Arnold starts compared to last season. In 8 games, no assist better, but this season our assist back. On Konenim baby first no. They are making sure that defensively they are doing the work well. With Gravenberg playing as a 6 no, he's also doing well. But me can't time be say if they go against a team know a better DM or team know a better way midfield partnership. Gravenberg who against Chelsea this season is already rating from game week 1 to game week 7. He was one of the best players. But against Chelsea, Oshia Caicedo, Oshia Lavia, Utimi said that was when who said yes, we share pairing and they are more dominant when it comes to that particular role compared to him. But Ancelotti on the other side, they Liverpool best signing. Adebakwana Liverpool Messi the defensive side of their game as a or Diaba because going to Leipzig, him say Leipzig here free scoring side. They are Leipzig be lose game go. But against Liverpool, Leipzig came to man Shigu Nechesampa. Defensively, they were solid. And they had the Liverpool team this season. So mutimi to also say any more so betimako the obetime real league with lesser goals conceded. But Minji in this ABR to beat the record, I would just say Mourinho said that is 15 goals a season, no. Conceding 15 goals a season, Minji in this on betima, but I think on betima a bit closer. So Champions League will prove he say yes, he's new to the club, but he's making sure say na nyama no. Abe fixing in tema ebe boa going for a team ni betimejina ye. So I think Liverpool in a but me problem ba kwa maybe technically technical decision will take you Luis Diaz benching him because he said this is not highest goal scorer, but in their last 3 games on starting maybe a better coach in the decision, maybe only player na kasa on something going on. But apart from that, I think this season will put up a very good game. On the first manager coming to Liverpool winning his first 6 games. On the first manager coming to Liverpool in 8 games, we lose 1 game. On the first manager coming to Liverpool, I consider lesser goals than any manager. So I set a record no high, and I think the sky is his limit to try and win the league and maybe reach the semi-finals of the Champions League.
Mamina was say, manone sama and munyina mahwe. You ever heard the last 15 minutes no? Ebidim komo kakra ofie na ya ne aso yudwedi ne so na ze list o na be abeja for mo ya we say my best sponsor Home Stars na watwe awie ye o screen so a my bet empanyfo koye adoye my club no bra ye mo kits a branded material from MYBET.AFRICA. I don't know mo de be warm up now we are na place na ne asia gia Ujoini say uskuna bra na opinion feni Louis na oya the presentation ama Home Stars for eno na yede ato screen swing na ya de FA pa na Home Stars for so kasa omani age wo at the fair farm MYBET.AFRICA aba ya mo no na omo gidi say we be show mum cry ama say ya but the next Premier League teams are 2025-2027 we Ghana Premier League na you bet is a Home Stars for Eka. Where a brother team no dressing room, I almost share kits number or map no. Jama now almost show dressing room, 9 gas and kit to Accra. It is MYBET.AFRICA from penny for as I say, we are we are a lot of things. I'm going to support Home Stars for Ama on bet me about that is the Ghana Premier League. Inti now I dare say my mom phones a question. They tell me MYBET.AFRICA from penny for Bullroom of Water region. Eko support Home Stars with kits are branded from MYBET.AFRICA. I know you can cry. Me person me no much. I think a good news.
Yeah, good. You see, difficult. League or Ghana and football Ghana very difficult in terms of sikasemni there. So if corporate body to say MYBET, we've seen them sponsoring football clubs before. So for them to continue to also sponsor continue to sponsoring teams I say just something very impressive. The MYBET for Abaso Yambom Abaso ye papa is easy sir betting go for the AD still almost to me almost on fast work akra omunya to me pony be at the year in the form of social corporate responsibility and it's almost sponsor a team. So Yambom Abaso na teams in so making sure say they will maintain a proper brand. Send a big brand like MYBET who about better no young sense bia exactly making sure say get a good coach, get good players, and you will get the results that you need. It we hope say sa ayonkofano ebe koso akonenim yi pa nti yembo MYBET abaso na yembo home stars for no to abaso with appreciation my show. My monitor my performance and they've not been bad.
Okay.
Though they lost to Okowu.
Okay.
Okowu there, Okowu they deserve to be in the Premier League. But then almost first game.
I think they've played 2 and not 3.
I'm about 3.
Yeah, what the trust one maybe.
I'm about 3. Yes. Yeah, they've been able to win at home. And now I'm quite away Kobo and I think I'm lose back. They've won.
Their first game they drew.
Yes, I'm quite away.
The first game on boy.
Yes.
I'm board draw.
Yeah.
So I'm checking it for you. Oh there.
Yeah, and you know, my member Abaso na member MYBET for so Abaso na and they almost supporters and also making sure somebody who member MYBET is answer MYBET sika obenyane.
It's not looking good. It's not looking good.
Yeah.
They've played 4 games with 4 points.
4 games with 4 points.
Yes,
it means that they've won 1, drew 1.
The last game they played, they were home. They lost by 3-0.
Yeah, how many in boy?
Rain Masters.
Yeah, Rain Masters.
Yes.
It happens. I just say the American no correct because you see, say we a team. You know, Ghana has a so we could be home akwa question and easy.
So my mama will say 4 games in at least to ECT. The first game said they okay. No, the first game at least I'm not call board draw.
Yeah, I'm not calling a board draw. Sorry, yeah.
Board draw.
Yeah.
And on Beshe true democracy 2-1 1-0 home. Then I'm na God. I'm na God. Show 2-1. And to omu go home no. Not many people expect at least.
I saw mu question.
Based on their home form no. And lose by 3-0 against Tima. Yeah, from that's Rain Masters. First half 2-0 and a second half no. The back count. So Rain Masters I wanna Dixon Afuakwa.
Yeah.
Former to go play I he scored 2 goals in that particular game that they played.
Yeah, our team is strong. So it appears Rain Masters for now show somewhere strong, but season no after started.
In that zone, any the other first Olympics no points gap is 6, Oli 10, and Ho United for 1-9, and Nania 9, and Rain Masters as I said 8.
Yeah, you know, hopefully this weekend we'll meet me win enough to be here to me higher. Akoye. Okay.
Ghana, you have 73.
Yes. I get to Kriku.
Okay, to group say.
Yes.
Bonus Omobi.
Now they not so no. I ask me am okay there.
Omobi
by resource but they are born abaso. Yes, I near Kano. I don't know taking decisions. But you can't take decisions and Sani Akopark and so Akobo. He is in charge of our game and was saying football. This and many reasons why I'm saying sir we should make sure say you better pamono. And me no me train with at the right time will come. I will personally lead the demonstration and myself and my other people now will be joining me at a demonstration. You better association wa kwa pamono. You better pamu omo ye. Me say you better change say. Okay, it's in America say.
Because you to aba na yi no.
Yo there ma
see to aba na we no ko so do gutumi ko
me say o there my time ni ndru. My time ni ndru say anase say now they hwe dey be see. Me dey metik my den aka no. Let the time reach say e was say den ya corner ye ba be pamo na firi ho o say ye ompene. My time ni dey ndru keke.
Ma ko mu ko pamo no so enye dey. Ompene. Okay.
Man, o de my time in do keke.
It's baby about to this yake to kirku na dia beto.
Ona dia ba beto. No doubt about that. Okay. Ona dia ba beto. Ni decisions, bad decisions, bogus decisions are oteki. Decisions are emfakwem, decisions are nyansanim and oteki. And we have people still following him. No yodum to say oh ye bibi. It is the time will come ye be wako pamono efi honum because ye be fan say ye man to me die no wan ye den we ntumi an ye den handle very bad hwe be eda
Yeah, kwa say ye kwa nche.
So what I say it this is what I'm saying say onye careful because ye football no say no ye mpene ma onye den on say no ye man ban ma mu pamono ma fifa mbane timamufo ne ye se ye mpene biem and I know your political interference. And only a set team for no, you ain't only game. I know your political interference. And only by stakeholders, supporters say and pen. And me sure say supporters a political any political way party be
okay. Party. Controversial.
Jody. My thing say with the Black Stars they drop it 3 places in me. I'm not surprised because I knew say definitely was going to come because Obekaya after say a ball Niger and Niger and Angola oh be fan sir
because won't mean Niger
sentiment on say your boy Niger ne you know your boy Niger and Angola the FIFA ranking nearby you drop it bar down and that's a 3 star and drop it by and at this time round the double header against Sudan so no your boy you know the last international break you have one draw and you lose to Sudan or Morocco. So with that game, I'm asking I drop it because if you cannot score Sudan at your home, then lose to home with Sudan playing away from home at the neutral ground. Definitely, I was expecting say the call up in Ebebano. But you see, and looking at the Black Stars, it's not like say I feel for the past years, 5 years, 6 years, your performance declining because this is a Ghana, a 4-time African champion and HOD, African ranking top 10 client count, top 11, 12, 13, and you find Ghana at the 14th position, and it's so sad. Say, so with me, my thing say, it's high time. Say, say, your team no, and your cry. I mean, you very because me, if I see the next, FIFA ranking, it sounds so drop here. He said the next international break if you don't perform, you should expect say best drop here. And says
80.
Oh, say that's 73. I got 7. And I likely say your next international break say to me yes. Say you lose na say bodo ne lose ba kokra HOD. Definitely another FIFA ranking you are going to drop because the moment those teams no more show no emotion more gather their points they're not now older because those who lose points so with the I'm not surprised but I also think that there's a lot of things to do because right now African qualification and looking at right now you're hoping now the World Cup qualifications and that is where I me feel say we have to do so much better. The African qualifications I'm not saying say if Tuado any players chances now they shouldn't score. If you have the chance to win then a coach can say mathematically you from your bad. Coach, I'm quoting the head coach.
He doesn't know what he's saying. You're free.
So what you say? So with me, that's what me can say. So actually, I think say the drop na Ghana dropping me. I'm not surprised, and I don't know why. As I'm on fire, surprised they be a Ghana you drop 3 points. I think say even though even if Senka the 80th position as at this point, I won't be surprised because currently, top 10 teams of Africa, no one was there. Even mention Ghana's name. Yes, when I say
embarrassing.
And you say
country do baby
HOD.
We Oba Africa ha. We first 10.
It's not first 10. We first 4. First 3. Ghana should be part of the first 3 countries or first 4 in terms of football. country ben aje and I make sometimes on ye ranking a year me my aim based only on the Black Stars yeah for the under 17 some of the achievements are the World Cups the under 20 World Cups are any other African countries and the my ye friend who say a football nation. This is a country say a football nation say about Africa now say 4-time African champions the top 10 so me there it's been a check cry it's been for a long time Ghana you free top 10 anymore. It's been a long time. You who watches so with me there. So no can me there any was say yeah that 40 but any was say only a club like Comoros Niger ball game with all the star-studded side that you want nothing to me winning. That is very difficult and it's hard to
Do you have stars or we have names?
We have stars now names na your man is stars. See it's in there Black Stars. Black Stars this is the players Ombaya Omeba Debijo we saw Mohamed Cruz missing 2 sitters. But you go Okoshe Emma West Ham. We've seen Inaki Williams for and yet you see we shouldn't blame the pitch. We didn't see a single player complain about the Accra Sports Stadium pitch.
No Muntiminka.
Utiminka saying I'm going to Kumaso can say pitch then. They said the pitch was so good in Kumasi. Who now who can say pitch as a player? I mean I haven't heard Otuado was the first person
I say Oshe go what I'm saying. I want not pitch in here.
HOD when your pitch as we've seen Mohamed Kudu scoring Inaki Williams she goes for Accra Sports. We've seen Mohamed Kudu scoring goals for Ghana. Ewo Accra Sports in Liberia ball friendly match and na park in here almost tito. Oshe go. So the pitch I don't know ba oba Ghana no ko ni makobo mfuturo park nso a ni video be 21 she go ewo enye obi expect whether good pitch or bad pitch. Okay. These are players omaba ball Sakura pitches so e dia ko baby. So remember my for pitch be excuse omuko Morocco Astro Tefno was no boy a flow come out.
The coach.
I'm talking about the decline. I'm saying for blaming.
That
is not my conversation. Into be some question. That's who diverting me conversation. I'm saying then I find why.
So declining. We are declining from world ranking into problem.
And nobody can say this for the past 5 years. You're declining, and a country like Ghana, Bibian Koswa. One and the best definitely people are in football and the medical say even the moment I hear decline from the last AFCON we are not performing and the moment you are not performing in this tournament the moment I won't win winning games no you blame everybody involved all the stakeholders so you decline the medical say me I'm not surprised say Ghana I mean first 15 crowd of Africa and if you continue like this it's going to be very hard say you be who Ghana top of it because they Cape Verde, Cameroon, Mali, Burkina Faso, any of these countries or more if you are city up the next 2, 3, 4 years it will be very difficult to catch up.
Sorry.
Okay.
You
end up MYBET for Abaso because you who say MYBET I bought clubs no more Ghana ye pan from you to my dreams in name the issue between MYBET and you to my omukoe eco boa as a club and as see omude boa and so Emma Home Stars adeba ko omu truly Ghanaian company so BBC bad they are trying to put in their best to try and support the Ghanaian we friends and clubs no and adeba ko eboa. One thing be Black Stars win and you'll be on one because untimi put a bad performance and dreams will be do from 2010 I think 2010 obo the world best from 1 to 30 and Ghana wom nti e den asisi ene nam 70 because ye ntutu ye nyama ye the past glory no ene ye denam ya je AFCON say ya je we say performance say but edu game na say e koni e ko win na nyama e basa so I think we wake up call ma FA no on hwe ade we no hu say time over G team na Ghana da sen and asisi a da sen no fan tutu nyama ye se na e be boa ma in the next maybe year or 2 years to come no you bet ma ko enim okay nti ma me fa code no and ja
yeah bury the code name out yeah dey asada MYBET.AFRICA also nya twa obedu so ebetua akọ blue mineral water om the tie chimeti ni dwumadi no and by na me fast da kase biem ensama so dey wunim no yeah dey ma production team no e wa dwumadi omadi amaye nyame anu e kina na ye dey dwumadi atwa to no beba wi nti fast da mo aha hit mixer studio acho aha na edwuma de free a ye de e de bro tem bia no e wo show no so ti list to what Vincent and I'll tell Bernard we need at the Calvin as we do frame HOD product it's a unim say Facebook no ABN Radio 1 Street is watching and DJ Kwaku Slim is streaming for radio no MYBET radio and YouTube no MYBET.AFRICA TV
code near 3CNY 3CNY ti tro to ona fama cashier no ntwama say online ko bet book na tro code ni 3CNY now so far kaka taichi
Vincent but make me happen
oh yes my bet for no more year the parent, you know. I think say some of the teams who are the lower divisions were
they bo you don't
no
how many times they can
already have this conversation with you. This is not the right approach.
It really come on is here. No.
This is not
every time we approach
I'm trying to tell you to do the right thing.
Yes.
This is not the approach.
No, and the idea, the big JBB actions, and I
am teaching you the right approach for you to go.
And you can't come back. I'm saying that or more years, and I'm hoping that I mean the next month, no. On me shemo kina ye pa.
Any of them, Yaman come.
Hey.